Hello and welcome to IMDB's Worst 100.
Today we're looking at number 80, Santa Claus, or also known as Santa Claus versus the Devil, which is clearly the better name. It's a Mexican film from 1959.
Better look through the telescope, Pedro. We'll find out what they're doing.
This is Santa's Magic Observatory.
I'm gonna try and explain this plot as best as I can. Who knew a Christmas film would be so difficult? Santa has a toy shop making place in space, and it sort of opens with him in the toy shop with his hired children helpers from all over the world. It opens with a song where all the children sing little bits.
It's like a weird, sort of multicultural roll call.
Japan also helps Santa.
There's the devil in this film, and the devil gets told that he has to make the children be naughty so that Santa hates them.
Yeah.
He picks 5 children. One is a poor little rich boy.
Here in truth is a poor little rich boy.
As the film describes him.
Yep.
One's a poor girl.
This mother, on the other hand, is very poor. And this is her daughter, Lupita.
Yeah.
And then there's 3 boys. Naughty boys.
Nasty little shits.
Nasty little shits.
This is bad.
Darn that devil.
I think the devil's invisible, but he's obviously getting in the minds of the children. He tries to get the girl to steal a doll because that's all she wants for Christmas, basically. Which is like, no, I won't do it.
Don't listen to him, Lupita. It's bad to steal, and you'll be sorry.
I don't really know what he does with the rich boy. Can you remember?
Well, yeah, the rich boy, he doesn't actually want presents for Christmas. He just wants his parents to love him.
Really sad, isn't it?
Would these be toys? Why, they contain what a child loves best. His parents.
There's also the 3 naughty boys. He gets them to smash a shop window, which yeah, is pretty bad, I guess.
Yeah.
There you are, you little rascals. Well, you might as well know I can see and hear everything you say.
Santa actually sees all this through his weird telescope thing he has.
It's like an eye on a stalk.
Yeah, there's also his weird machine that's just this massive mouth, which is a bit odd. I don't like that at all.
Got it? We'll break our neighbor's windows. Yeah, and we'll steal that kid's toys. He's got a lot of them. If we were good boys, we'd get toys too.
So, one of the machines, he can see into the children's dreams, which, I don't know. He looks into the little girl's dream as the devil's trying to manipulate it. And you get this really weird sequence of these massive dolls just dancing around her. Then one of the dolls tries to bully her to steal a doll in real life. She's like, no, I won't do it.
Just learn to steal. No, you know stealing is bad, and I want to be good.
It feels quite intrusive, doesn't it? The fact that Santa's spying on the kids' dreams.
Yeah.
That's a bit...
Yeah. So it comes to the big day or evening, the eve of Christmas.
As it is known.
The devil's already on Earth and he's like, this is my moment. So he does a few mischievous things to try and mess up Santa, but Santa's like onto him big time.
Well, what's happened here?
Well, there's more than one way to beat the devil. Santa will jump down using his magic parasol.
Though eventually he does get him because of the dog. He gets his dog to chase Santa. The devil goes into people's minds to make them call the police and stuff.
Yeah.
So all these cars and that are going towards Santa.
And he's going to get discovered, he's going to be seen.
He's dropped his flower of invisibility, so he's like, oh shit.
Which is a flower that makes Santa go invisible, created by Merlin the Wizard, just to fill in the gaps there, because that's not necessarily self-explanatory.
Here you have it, smell it, and you disappear.
There's also the powder that makes people go to sleep.
Yeah,
And
that's fine.
He's lost that as well.
I'm fine with a weird bearded man having a powder that makes you go to sleep.
Well, Merlin helps him somehow from space to get out of the tree. I can't remember what he does. Do you? He does something to help Santa. Anyway.
I actually can't remember.
No. Clip here.
Insert clip.
Use one of the toy cats that you wind up.
Shoo!
Oh yeah, that was what he did. That doesn't need any more comment, does it? That can speak for itself.
Santa finishes off the jobs and then he goes back up to space.
And Jesus wins. Woohoo! Go Jesus!
Blessed are they who believe, for they shall see God.
So, it's June. We just watched a Christmas film.
Yeah, obviously. What's your point?
The point is, did it make you feel festive in any way? Do you think this was Christmassy? Did you get the Christmas cheer?
That's
etc.?
It's a good question. No! I mean, the film's great. I'm not throwing shade at the film. Is it a Christmassy film? I don't know. I guess the end is quite Christmassy. I mean, there's quite a few Christmas songs in it, but it's a bit strange.
I think the devil is what makes it feel not very Christmassy.
Is there any film that could make you feel Christmassy at this time of year?
I mean, that's another question in itself. I don't know, maybe. I think a good one, yes. I
Fair.
don't know.
How did Santa get all of those kids?
I mean, he has a lot of kids. Where are their parents?
They don't seem distressed, so I guess that's good, but the film also establishes that he has magic powders that can make people fall asleep.
Well, that's the thing is, Toyland's in space in this film, and they're Earth children, because they tick off every country on Earth, pretty much. But where did they come from? That's a good question. And I don't really want to know the answer.
I do feel like there's a bit of a sinister edge to it.
I'm sure not in the film's intention.
The kids are also quite slightly robotic, like they've been brainwashed or something. It's like some weird cult.
They're not there all year though, are they? I think they're just hired for Christmas.
I don't know, because he does the roll call and...
That makes me think they're not there all the time. They've just been borrowed for a few days. Abducted for a few days to space.
The film has its heart in the right place, doesn't it? It's actually trying to make a nice message.
Festive message.
It's just our sick 2017 minds that see it in a different way, I suppose.
What did you think of the story? Because it's obviously a little bit out there.
It's incredible. I mean, I thought that we'd seen the weirdest Christmas film where we watched Santa Conquers the Martians. In that film, Santa gets taken into space. He's the straight man in that. Whereas in this one, Santa already lives in space. That's actually the baseline for normal. And then it goes from there. The fact that he's fighting the devil, the fact that... I mean, there's just a lot of very odd choices, I think. Like, why were the reindeer creepy clockwork reindeer? I've never seen that before.
No.
I swear it's always... They usually have reindeer, because reindeer are cute.
I think it was meant to be cute, the wind-up reindeer. I think it's just meant to be more like Toyland, but it just actually was a little bit creepy.
Why Merlin? I don't get it. It's a Mexican film about Father Christmas, set in space, and Merlin's there. And there's no explanation.
I did like Merlin. I think he was meant to be another magical aspect.
He was like the most stereotypical looking Merlin ever as well.
He was brilliant. I loved that costume.
It is like if your mum made you a Merlin costume to get a primary school in, that is exactly what you'd get.
I mean, my God, my mum made me that for a primary school dress up. I'd have been like, well happy with that. That's a good costume.
You're throwing shade at your mum now.
Sorry.
How do you rate the Santa? Because obviously there's been lots of movie interpretations of the Santa character.
I think he was pretty good. He was pretty jolly, I'd say. Not so, He just was a little sinister in the sense that he's watching the children. He had children with him in space. He was a little bit of an oddbod Santa, but I do think he was Christmassy.
The amount of laughter that he did it kind of crossed over into creepy for me because Santa's supposed to be jolly and he's like, ho, 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 it's like his trademark thing. But that's because he's just jolly. So if there's something, you know, he's just like, ha ha, everything's good all the time and he's full of cheer. But if you're just constantly laughing for no reason, like he's just walking around like, oh, like he can't even stop laughing. Like it's this weird affliction. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. As far as Santas go, he's probably like a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10?
I've seen worse, I've seen better. I've seen plenty more.
Would you sit on his knee?
Yeah.
She's not saying no. This is probably the hardest question I could ask. What was the most normal thing about the film?
God, all I can think about is just all weird bits. Normal. I guess you had the classic shots of Santa in the sky with the reindeer. That's pretty normal if you ignore the fact that they're wind-up reindeer. Maybe the end, the Christmas message. We saw a couple of kids got what they wanted for Christmas. The little girl got the dollies and Santa did that voodoo on the parents of the kid that they neglected because they were out on Christmas Eve and they'd left the kid at home on his own. So sad. He did this little magic and then they were like, I think our little boy needs us, and they went home and they sort of told him they loved him.
Now that's strange. I suddenly have an urge to see our little boy.
So I guess
I thought that was probably the emotional core of the film.
in there, amongst all the weird stuff, the core of the film was kind of classic Christmas.
It just had a load of batshit crazy stuff attached to it. They just got it, chucked it in like a big bowl of batshit crazy ideas and rolled it around until it was covered in them like breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
And they were like, here you go.
There you go.
Here's a delicious Christmas film. Good metaphor. Let's remember that one.
Remember that, eh?
Is it fair to say that we really enjoyed this?
I did enjoy it, but I didn't love it, unfortunately.
Really? Really?
Really? It had its charm, but I didn't love it.
I'm disappointed. I am. I'm genuinely disappointed. Why didn't you love it?
I don't know.
I thought it was incredible, you know. There's so much weirdness. And,
it is.
We've had a few weeks of absolute meh, haven't we, really?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's been a lot better than some of the stuff we've watched recently, but you know, I did like it. I'd watch it again. I'd recommend it, but I didn't love it.
I don't know if I'd recommend it out of season.
Oh, not out of season, no.
Yeah. For an alternative Christmas film, I think it's pretty good. Probably one of the best, actually.
Maybe if we'd watched this at Christmas, I might have liked it more. Shit, it's an eye patch. Thank you very much for watching another one. I mean, we've done 20 now.
I don't know if anyone thought we'd get this far, but we have.
Woohoo!
I'm actually quite impressed that we've watched 20 films off the worst IMDb list.
Yeah, me too. I feel there's a slight milestone almost in this list.
I might put it on my CV.
Me too.
I think future employers would be really impressed. Dedication.
Goals.
If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and definitely leave us a comment because otherwise we don't even know you've watched it.
Yeah. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.
Bye!
Boys and girls from England.
The bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady.
Japan also helps Santa.